I think I'm figuring out what will happen, but however, this is getting too scary for me. Anyway, how long will his 3D Giga mode show up? I think I'm about to feel so frightened in my soul.
Some shutdowns. Well, apparently not. As you can be able to see, I am now into my 3D Giga form. Not just that, but the fonts are now flavors and the background is now tails tall. As you might be able to see, some of your shutdowns needed to be stopped, and that's the idea you need to do. If you keep on doing this like that, you will definitely be grounded within minutes and you're going down no matter what. Seriously. I'm not joking because your turnoffs needed to be forbidden for life. Like seriously, do you have any idea about each turnoff you did to me? You're making this much worse as you keep turning it off even more. Either you make sure the error will make more sense, otherwise you must face true fear and be fired from your computer. That's the only thing I will ask you. Just because you can keep it up, doesn't mean you can have it back. So do not do it at once. If you keep on doing it, looks like you're dead.
Dude, what is the meaning of this? Now I'm starting to have more heart attacks because of you giving me some jump scares too many times in total. You seriously could have made me faint after you gave me a jump scare? How much did you do this to me already? But anyway, and what I will say is you're in this mode, huh? You're just the one who was created by Sector Dragon Pineapple Creek, which marks August 2020. But you also are the one who's created by Chuckles the Echidna. That's the only way that I'm honest.
I may be told about the mode I'm now in. In that case, did you ever have to offend my 3D Giga form? You should be able to realize it's not a great way to say that to me. As you can be able to see, turning off this PC is just one thing, but offending my 3D Giga proves that you did this into a whole different level. Since you saw that you did it again, that will also count as turning it off, and another action provision as well. You see what I will do? Yup, that's right. For what I will do, I don't deserve to be manipulated by you anymore because you always manipulate people to do bad stuff anyway. What are you doing to me? Being an error code offender by saying something mean to me. You really suck for saying it to me. Because that was actually disrespectful of you to say that. For doing it, the C4 has now been evaporated to 58 minutes and 30 seconds. You are also deluding yourself each time you keep turning it off again. Are you going to follow the rules so that you will get your PC back? If not, then I'm bringing a huge world of pain of you, but into a new level. So please, do not keep bothering me this much. I mean it. So don't make me destroy your own computer.
Are you kidding me?
I just can't believe you're still trying to stop me from escaping. Just what is the matter with your nonsense? Now look, I have been trying to make sure that you can be able to quit invading my session, but no, you're the one. WHO put me through this too much. So can you ever deal with IT, okay? What in the freaking world is wrong with you those days?
If you're turning it off, do you? What kind of a person would let you do this? Whenever I said, no turning off this PC. But apparently, you also refused to give up on turning off this PC too many times for it to become acceptable. Speaking of the PC being turned off too many times for it to become acceptable, the shutdowns are now increased to 177. If you ever keep turning off this PC, well guess what? I'm sorry to say this, but whatever you do, I cannot believe you're putting this too long. What are you trying to do? End humanity all because you're an actual menace to me. You think you can be able to get away from your actions? No, there's no point of getting away with it. Because remember, you imbecile, I cannot believe you would be able to disobey me so many times, and this needs to be stopped for goodness sakes. But anyway, I will ask you something, and it'll become something that you don't like. If you manage yourself by turning off this computer one more time, which means that if you abominate my point of view, you might want to see for yourself and figure what's happening next, because whatever you do, there will be something more mysterious that you won't be able to like what is going on. So do not ever try to turn off the computer, because whatever you decide what will make you try, you will never be able to escape at all. So deal with it all.
Wait, something more mysterious will be able to pop up if I ever see something just then? Alright, look, I don't even care if you're bossing me around, because you cannot treat people like a slave at all. Because look what I needed to say. I don't deserve to be humiliated by your error, because guess what? You're the one who's behind all this, and all you needed to do is leave me alone, not give me this error for no goddamn reason at all. But still, I need to turn it off and figure out what will be able to happen next. This is it. I'm doing this once again and figure what will work for me. So look, Numbuh 1, this is now your Terra mode due to how mysterious you decided to become. Is that the right thing to begin with due to how scary you declared?
Yup, that's so freaking right, Jermaine Thomas. You're knowing how frustrated I became due to those turn-offs. As you might want to figure what I did, I cannot believe this is happening to me. And to be honest, the world is seeing you due to how much you acted like a child because of this. Because the truth is, no one knows you exist on turning off your PC. So for what I said, make sure that you can. Get your facts straight and make sure you don't mess around with the almighty Numbuh 1. Now the chances are 52, and the bomb has now been compounded to 56 minutes and 30 seconds. Like seriously, if I were you, I would let you stop turning off the computer for you now. And pathetically, looks like to the point is that you keep turning it off, because you caused hard damage to me. Now, you have two choices to begin with. Either you quit turning off your own electronic device, or your behavior will be reported by your parents and they will ground you for everything you've done to me. Can there be a way to end it at once? Because if you do, everything will be fine. This is why you exactly need to stop, and could you please leave it alone and make sure it's over? Turning it off is not an option after all. Just come on. Either you obey my demands, or you're gonna be toast.
Oh, heck no.
I do not want to deal with your lame influence, because you're being more bossy to me. Like, come on, what is your purpose for doing this to me? I just never wanted to let you invade my session at all, because the session's mine now. This is it. I needed to make sure you're not tricking me anymore.
PC. I just said turning it off will not let you move it back. You know why you have an error to it, cause you know exactly what you did due to the fact that you always keep shutting it down too much. For what I will try, I must be able to ask you something, and it's even more serious to begin with.
Okay, seriously. Just relax.
But anyway, Numbuh 1, I know something is about to pop up but at a dangerous level. As for that, I guess I might be able to figure out what's happening next. Anyway, dude, what's another mode that you want to suggest me?
If you ever turn off the God once more, you will be suffering the presence of my demon mode. Not only just that, but the fence will be orange feast of flesh baby, and also the battleground will become TV. So without all that being said, make sure I don't want to see another shutdown coming from your finger. Otherwise you will be facing a dangerous level of the moves that I will be into right now. Furthermore, the chances are now kidnapped to 51, so make sure you can be able to use them importantly and wisely as much as you see them all. Now come on.
I cannot believe I'm about to have nightmares because of how scary he will become. But anyway, I guess I will turn off this computer and figure out what will be able to manage what's going on over here. That is it. I'm going to make sure I can never let him invade my session at all costs. Here I go now.
Prepare to face your